Hello, and I'm back for another Carrara basically gun modeling tutorial. So today basically we left off at basically chapter number 9 or whatever that is. So now we're gonna actually work on like a couple of pieces of the gun basically. So I'm getting it started and I'm gonna be opening it up right now. And today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be working on the small little details like this piece right here, and we're going to be working on more smoothing the entire gun object itself. So I'm going to select this and go into here to the left pane right there, go into the left view right here, and now we're going to turn on wireframe mode, and now we're going to be making this piece that comes out right here. That's what we're going to be making. So I'm going to be selecting circle, make sure that this is selected like that, and just click enter like that. And now we're going to go right click move that up there, and now we're going to actually scale this down kind of like that where it fits this size. We're going to go into the 2 view menu right here, go into director camera right here, and we're just going to scale this down like right about there where it faces like that. Right click move, and we're going to move this right about, we're going to move that right about there, kind of like that. So we're going to go CTRD for duplicate, and we're going to make multiple copies right about there. Right click, scale, and we're going to scale that down like that. And now we're going to go into this again. CTR duplicate, right click move, and we're going to move that right about there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go CTR duplicate again, and we're going to move this one right about there. Right click scale, and we're going to move that up like that. So we have that now done. So we're going to go into here again, go CTR duplicate, right click, move, and we're going to move this right about here. So the face is right there. So we have that piece already done. So now what we're going to do for this tutorial is we're going to work on this piece that comes out right here. So first of all, we're going to go into here and we're going to hide that. And right about here, I'm going to select this mesh right here, and I'm just going to hide that, which is, we're just going to hide that. We should all know how to hide already. So I'm going to go invert, hide, and now we're going to select this and we're going to just hide these. Wish you can click on view, which is hide or reveal, which it also shows you the shortcut keys for that too. So that's what it's like to actually use the shortcut keys. when you're actually hiding something. So now we're going to select this. We're going to actually make sure that we're at 10 right here. Now, so we're going to make sure we're selecting this. We're going to make sure we're at 10 right there. And now we're just going to go into here and select the middle right here. Move. Scale. Move that kind of right there. And go rotate right there. And now we're going to go into here and we're going to select this entire edge right here. And we're going to go CTRL F for make face. We're going to make sure we're on polygon mode. And now we're going to make sure we're on edge select mode right here. And we're going to select this entire thing right here. And we're going to go into here and we're going to select extrude. We're going to make sure that link selection is on, and we're going to click CTR like that. So we're going to do that right there, right click, move, and move that kind of right there. And just scale that like that. And now we're going to select this, we're going to go loop, and we're going to make sure we're in extract along edge, and we're going to kind of move that right about there. Actually, we're going to go into here and we're going to go extract around like that. And we're going to go into here and we're going to go scale like that. Like that. And there we have this piece already ready to be done. And we're going to move that kind of like that right there. And this is one piece already done. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go into the edge selection mode. And we're going to kind of like do this kind of, we're going to take this thing right here, we're going to make sure we're on face, and we're going to go into here, go into edge extraction like that, and kind of do kind of like a hole like that. Actually, I'm going to go into here, and I'm going to kind of do that right there. And I'm going to select this right here. And I'm going to extract that kind of right there. Actually, what's better is I select this and kind of do that. Kind of like that. And now we're going to go into face select mode, and we're going to go into here, and we're going to go into translate right here, and we're going to select this vertex to center right there, and that's the translate tool right there. But first we're going to select this right here, and we're going to select this entire edge loop right here, go CTR duplicate, no, out of that, move, CTR duplicate right there, and now we have that selected. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that that's selected. We're going to go alt hide like that. And now we're going to go into here, and we're going to go into wireframe mode. So that's the face that we have to select. wireframe mode. And now we're just going to go delete this one piece right here. And now we're going to select this entire piece right here. Actually, this is what we're going to do. We're going to select this entire piece right here. We're going to go into the top right here. First of all, we're going to go into here and we're going to scale that down where it's completely flat. We're going to go into move right here. Go into wireframe like that. Wireframe like that. And we're going to move that where it's touching the middle right about there. So now we're going to go back into here and get out of wireframe mode and go into here back. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go into here and we're going to go like that, get out of hide mode. Now what we have to do is we have to somehow connect these together. So we have to do this right here. And now we're just going to go like that. Kind of like that. But first I'm going to go into here and I'm going to go hide this. Select this, go hide. And now I'm going to select the Polygon Tool right here and select this. First of all, I'm going to make this basically this piece right here. Like, I'm going to go into here and first of all, I want to get rid of these edges right here. So I'm going to go into here and I'm going to go dissolve right there. So now we have that to work. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to turn this into a polygon. And now what we can do, since this is a polygon, we can now like edit with bridge like that. So that's a polygon, and then we just click bridge right here, kind of like that in a way. And now we just select this right here, just go bridge like that. Kind of like that. And I'm just going to go CTRF and just fill polygons right here. Another way you could do this is you can go into this selection right here, select all of these, and you can click the link tool if you want to. So we can go into here and go click CTRF right there. And we can go into here and we can link these together. So we can link this with this with this, I think. And we can also link that with that. So when we go into here and go enter right there, we can go into here and go to model and click on smooth edge and just smooth all that down. see how that's not working. It's giving problems. So we can go into here and click F right there. And just click on these. CTR F right there. But first I think I'm going to go into here and I'm going to go inset like that. That's probably what's fixing the problem with this. So now I'm going to go into here and I'm going to go CTRF like that, and that completely fixed the problem. Because this piece, if this is just a solid polygon with no edges or no four polys, if this is this polygon right here, that what I'm trying to extrude is completely more than 5 polys, it turns all into yellow line right there. So that's pretty much to keep in mind. So now we're going to go into here and we're going to click the G key right here, and we're going to go link right there. And now what we're going to do is click on this. And we're just going to go delete right there. And now we're going to go into the add tool. We're going to go right click, add, right there, and go free adding right there. Free adding right there. Right there. And now we're going to go into the G key right here. And just completely add this right here. And just add just kind of a line right here. So that's facing that way, I think. So now we have that all done. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go into here and we're going to go move. Select this entire edge and we're going to go loop. And now we're going to go into here and we're going to go CTR fill like that. We're going to go into extrude right here. Actually extrude right here. And we're going to go CTR. Actually, first of all, we're going to select this polygon and we're going to go CTR extrude like that. And make kind of an indent like that pretty much. We're going to go delete right there. Now we're going to go out of this. We're going to go right click move. We're going to make sure we're on loop selection. Move that down. And now we're going to go into the extract edge right there. And now we're going to move that right about there. And we're going to go into here and we're going to go reveal right here. Now we're going to go into here and we're going to go into here and we're going to hit basically extrude right here and extrude that kind of like that. I'm very sorry about what just happened right there. I kind of had a little bit of technical difficulties right there, but now it's all resolved basically. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into here and I'm going to go extract right here and move that kind of right there, I think. And I'm going to go smooth right here and just smooth that down. So we have that rounded edge right there. So now I'm going to go into here and reveal all of that. Go CTRD. Go into merge right here. Move that right about there. And now we're going to move that right about there, I think. And I'm just going to go into here and go rotate that like that to give it a little bit of shape right there. So we have that now done basically right there. So let me get out my image and look at the other gun model. So now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing this back piece right here, and we're also going to be doing this piece, that piece, and this piece right here, I think. So let me get out my image right here. So this is a piece that we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing pretty much this piece right here. So we have that now done. So we're going to actually go into here, move, click here. We're going to go into here. CTR shift duplicate. And now what we're going to do is, end up working on this piece right here that comes on the gun trigger right here. So we're going to go into the right hand side right here. And now what we're going to do is end up working on this piece. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to probably end up going into the top view right here. And I'm going to probably end up adding a circle. Around 20 circles right there. So I'm going to make it, let's say, a big size so I can see more better. Move. And we're going to do this piece right here. Move that right about there. We're going to go scale that down like that. Move. Kind of like that. We're going to go add right here And we're going to go constrain along edge right here. Make a couple subdivision cuts right there. Go move. And now we're going to end up selecting all of this right here. Right about there. And now what we're going to do is select that like that. And first of all, I'm going to go into here and I'm going to turn this into a face. Go into here and I'm going to go into these things, go model, and just go here, which is a lot more faster. Right here. Link, and just link all these together. Link. Link. And just kind of link all these together. Link. 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 And whatever amount of these, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of these, except the middle, and I'm just going to go into here and I'm just going to go into here and hit dissolve. Or I'm going to go into here and hit delete right here. Hit dissolve like that. Dissolve. So I guess I have to do these individually. Let me try. These only can be done individually, so I have to individually dissolve these. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up doing kind of a cut in the middle right here. Kind of like that, where it sees a 2.5. And I'm just like pressing Alt while I move around with the right mouse button when I'm panning. And now I'm going to go into here and I'm going to click the G key and I'm going to link these together. So we have that piece already done. Now we're going to go scale. And we're going to scale that out just about there. And we're making this piece right here. Move. We're going to go into edge select mode. Move. And we're going to go into here. And we're going to go extrude. Actually, we're going to go into here and we're going to click 1 like that. And we're going to go into here and we're going to go move like that. Move this about there. And move that about there. Move scale. And we're going to scale that down kind of like that. So we got this entire piece. And now what we're going to do is we're going to move this right about here. We're going to click the extract tool and we're going to make an indent right here. So we have that now done. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into here. Actually, I'm going to go into this entire thing and I'm going to hit like extrude right here. Actually, first of all, I'm going to go into here and I'm going to add thickness and bring this down to 0.01 like that. Go into the move tool and move this right about down there. Whereas the right enough thickness. Now I'm going to select this right here. Move that up like that. We're facing this thing like that. We're facing this thing like that. Now I'm going to go into here. So now I'm just going to go into here and I made a slight error right there, so and I'm just going to add polygon like that. Clean. Sorry about that technical difficulty. I don't know what happened. My computer is giving me so much problems. Move. And I'm just going to move this right about there. And rotate this. Right about there. Move. I'm just going to move that kind of like that, where it's kind of facing the gun right there. Move. And now we're going to move that right about there. And now I'm going to go in. I'm going to go into here and I'm going to construct cylinder top right about here. Rotate that. Scale that down. Move that. scale out like this. So we scale that out like that with clicking Shift or CTR button. And now we're going to scale this down like this to close the edge. And we're just going to go into the model and we're going to hit like we're going to hit the translate button. We're going to hit vortex to center right there. We already selected that, so that's already good. So now what we're going to do is move loop. So we're going to select this and we're going to go into here. And we have selected all of that like that. We're going to hit loop again right there. And we're going to go like that. So now when we hit smooth, which I'm first going to go into model smooth edge right there. When we hit smooth, that's already smoothed right there. Right view. And we're going to move that just right about there. Kind of like that. So we do that gun piece right about there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go into the left view right here. Actually, the right view right here. And we're going to add a circle basically. And we're going to do this circle piece right about here. CTRF. Just click enter. CTRF. And now I'm going to go into here. Go thickness. 0.01 and just add thickness right there, kind of like that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go into here and add a thickness right there. But first I'm going to go into here. I'm going to go into here and I'm going to extrude that out like that. Go into here. Actually, we're going to make sure we're on polygon select mode, edge, extrude like that. Actually, we're going to go into here, scale, and we're going to move that kind of like that. So now when we go into here, we're going to go into here and we're going to make some improvised edges right here in the middle. And now we're going to go translate like that. I'm just going to select this, move that out like that, delete, move this out like that, delete, move this out like that, and just go into here, select this bottom edge right here. Go edge extract right here. We're going to go into here like that. Go into here, translate, move that right about there. And move this right about there. And now we're going to go into here and we're going to kind of scale that down a bit and move this right about there. Where it's kind of sitting right about here. Scale that down. A little bit more like that. Move that right about here. Scale that down, kind of like that, where her face is kind of that right there. So now we have the first part of the gun already done, and we have all of these pieces all put together in this model right here, basically. So this is kind of my very first tutorial I did on this. This is my very first tutorial on a gun modeling tutorial on Carrara I'm doing. And I'm kind of doing more in the future. But this tutorial is on how to actually model a very super detailed gun on Carrara. Kind of like that. So now I'm just going to go into here and now I'm pretty much done. Thank you, goodbye, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial.